Hi, my name is Dr. Carlos Todd, the anger and conflict management expert, and welcome to another episode where we talk about anger and conflict related issues, whether that is organizational conflict, relationship conflicts, issues around individual anger management. Today we're going to talk about explosive anger. So usually and I do see a lot of individuals as well as couples who have issues regarding anger, and usually they're coming in because there was some incident, some explosive incident at some point in the recent past. And so what we're going to talk about today real quick, how do you manage this kinds of explosive anger? I'm going to go over 6 tips with you. And I'm going to start with depression, because this is something that has come up recently in the news. And so one of the things that you really want to do is to get tested for depression. How do you do that? See your local therapist or psychologist or psychiatrist for that matter, as well as any doctor's office that you're going to these days. There is something called the Beck Inventory. The Beck Inventory is an assessment that determines whether you have symptoms that are associated with depression. And so depression is closely related to anger. So you want to make sure that that's not something that you're dealing with, right? The other one is managing stress. Stress can tend to build up over time, and at certain points in time, then there's a level of there can be a level of explosive behavior. So one needs to be able to manage stress. And managing stress means managing what you eat. It means exercise. It means spending time with friends, doing things other than working. So those things, managing stress is important. Also, learning to express needs. Some people believe that it is healthy to just kind of hold back what your needs are, not letting anybody know what you're feeling, what your concerns are. The reality of it is that you need to find healthy ways to express those needs, because if you don't, there are some people who are going to implode or explode. Explode meaning those explosive incidences where you tell the person or people that you love things that are mean, that are nasty, and that push them away from you. Implosion means for some people they become physically ill. They may recognize at some points in time that they're feeling aches and pains in their bodies, and they're not knowing what it is. So learning to express needs is a big part of controlling those explosive anger episodes. The other one is learning your triggers. What are your triggers? Is a trigger certain things that people say to you? Is a trigger getting up in the morning before your coffee? What are those triggers? What are things that is a trigger for you? Getting home late, not getting home late, but leaving work late and leaving for work late and having to be in traffic and dealing with other drivers who may be rushing also. That may be a trigger. So taking a little bit more extra time to get up a little bit earlier before you go to work, that also may be a way of managing a particular trigger. In this case, a little bit of road rage. The last one I'm going to let you know is that you are not the center of the world, right? It is important to recognize that that the world does not revolve around you. That because people are exhibiting certain types of behaviors, it does not necessarily mean that that they're doing something to offend you. Sometimes when I'm working with people, there's a sense that that individual may have a sense that some person is doing something against them. The reality of it is that sometimes people are just doing things in their best interest. It is not an attack on you. So be able to conceptualize or consider for a moment that the other person is not necessarily doing something against you. They're doing something for their own well-being. So I've given you about 4 or 5 tips to help you in terms of managing explosive anger. If you need some more advice or help, visit us at masteringanger.com, and we have an array of courses there to help you address or manage anger. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching this particular video, and I will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.